Hey, welcome back to Toy Haven. Well, Target started doing their resets in their toy section, and what does that mean? It means new toys. So I picked up a couple things, scored some stuff, and the one I was most excited for is right here. This is one that I've been looking forward to. As soon as they announced doing retro releases, this is the one that I really wanted to. I always wanted this one as a kid. I finally picked up one. I scored one for a decent price about 2 years ago, a year or two ago. The thing is, though, it's tough to get one that's in good shape and all these pieces. There's a lot of parts of this, and it can get a little pricey. So why not just get a nice brand new one here that has the original packaging, which I just love seeing this old art. It's not kind of redone or anything like that. The only thing different is that there is no kid in this picture playing with the toy, because the kids aren't playing with these toys anymore. It's all us old people. Now they show all the different parts to this thing right here on the back. There's a lot to do this. So I'm gonna start opening this thing up because I really want to get this thing out and start playing. Alright, the Mutant module, the burrowing bad boy bus. Alright, just call it the transport module. Right, there's this piece. Let's see. We have two pieces in here. Look at how clear that is. It's going to be great to pull out the old one and compare that. Alright, there's the pieces. Okay. There is, we got instructions. Alright. Let's get all these pieces. Look at all these little drill bits. Put this stuff together. I'm not great at stickers. I always have to take a lot of time with that. Now I want to stop right here, okay, before I start putting these pieces on, and I want to pull out the original. I'm jumping ahead of myself. We're gonna wait and put it together and then compare it. But look at this, move over. So looking at these pieces, so here's the back end, right? So here's this orange stuff. Here's the new orange ones. Now you can see that these are a lot more clear, right? So, and you can see the silver here. This is a lot brighter, shinier. And here's the floor. I mean, you can see there's floor pieces, or these the foot stands here. It's definitely more shiny. These are more dull, right? So I think we could pop these pieces off and switch them up. Unfortunately, the stickers, though, you notice that these stickers are a lot brighter. They put this one on. I guess they put this one on backwards. So, but you can take off, maybe if you like the old pieces, you can switch them out on here. Here's a couple pieces here. I was missing this in the handle. These already come on there. But, look at this. Yeah, look at the front. I think this any... This looks really close. It's very close. It's not too different. But, I could put this on here too. So why don't I know this thing is kind of dusty. I want to clean off these pieces and see if all this works out. And maybe I could just take all these nice shiny pieces and put them on this one. Mainly because of, obviously, I'm missing these pieces and this glass stuff is screwed on. So, I mean, of course, this is a lot shinier. It's nicer. Stickers are kind of worn. So why don't we see let's see how that goes. Okay, so this video went a little bit differently than what I was planning on doing. I was figuring I was just going to put all these pieces together. But it's pretty cool. There's actually a lot of these parts can be swapped. So let's see what can't be swapped. Of course, the really the most, I guess, lost pieces, the hardest to replace pieces on here. These ones, these don't. These kind of snap in. See, and on the original, these were, you're kind of placing this into them. So these have little snaps that go in. Actually, the drill can't. This one is just, it's just like a tad bit bigger on these parts don't. The inside doesn't really match up exactly well to them. The hoses, you can't do the hoses either. If you see, these ones are holes that you're plugging into, and much like the drills too, you're not plugging you're just placing them in over and around, I guess, is how that is. The weird thing is, so these went in really good. These what are they, turbines? But this is hard to get back in, and this one is kind of loose. So I guess you can't just put in. So it kind of stinks. I don't think this is going to work if you want to buy this one and then replace these pieces. On here, this is actually two different. You could sort of get this in, but it's going to be loose because this right here is different. So that stinks because, like I said, these ones are a lot shinier. So that kind of stands out, which kind of stinks. You could see right here how this is shinier. This is a duller gray. These pieces don't. See, right here, it's a different plug than what this one has. So this one doesn't. Obviously, these pieces, these ones that I was missing, the handle, this already comes in there. So I didn't mess with that. Here are the little stands here. These ones are easily swappable, so that's nice. They kind of have a little bit of shine. The guns here are good. Actually notice that there's actually more detail on the vintage one. Here, this one is missing it. So it's a little bit looser on this. I think this one fits. It fits a lot more snug on here. I kind of like that it's a little bit stuck more. This one seems like it's a little bit looser. These guns, now it stinks I'm missing. I only have one. So it would have been nice just because it's a much better shine. I really like that. This one is a really tight fit, so it's kind of hard to get it in there. I mean, they can get in there, but I don't know. I would have to replace it. Or I mean, I would have to get another one because I'm missing one. So I guess for right now, maybe I'll see how much those cost. But the main thing is this. I really like how the vintage one, I got kind of like a little, you can see that little kind of crack. But that was that's really cool that you could just put the old ones in, because I think they look a lot nicer. I don't know. Not really crazy about that. And you can't really tell too much on this one. You can kind of tell, you know, a little bit that the shine is different on this, but it still works. So you could kind of take a couple pieces. So I guess you can't really use, you can only use some of these pieces, I guess, if you wanted to fill up, if you wanted to replace that. But the main pieces, you wouldn't be able to. I think the glass, I didn't try swapping out the glass. Look at how dirty that, look at how nice and clean this is. Okay, let's get the figures out and let's do some playing then. Here are the bad guys. Just something to know, it's tough to get these hands there. So just be careful trying to get this on. Now, here they are, they're all geared up in their mutant module looking for the turtles. Where are the turtles at?
Cowabunga!
Oh, wait. Whoa! Party! Oh, I got dizzy. Oh, I can't even see him. See, this can go on a little bit. But...
Get out of here, Shredder!
Oh no! I think we need more firepower.
I got something.
I really like having these handles that they could hang on, but it's tough to get this vintage one to hold on.
Turtle power!
Oh, there's the van. Can you get the van next to? So the van is still bigger. Oh, where's his missiles at?
There's extra
Oh,
here.
let me put all the pieces. Oh no! He threw a bomb in there. Get out of there! Get out! Get out!
What's in there? Let me get it out.
Oh yeah, we didn't put any pieces on it. Just busted it right out of the box. This is the there it is, the mutant module. There we go. So the van's still bigger, but I mean this has all the pieces into it. Oh jeez.
What?
Is that even? I see that little line right there. Almost looks like there's a little bit of a crack. Just noticed that on there. I don't know. Did it already take damage? Okay, these are at Target. Well, anyway, if you know what, if these end up going on, if Target has sales or clearances, I might get another one. So that would be cool to get a couple of these. We also have, okay, but oh, by the way, since Target's doing the reset, like I said at the beginning, I scored this, but I scored more. So we got another video coming up to do more toy reviews here. So.
Thanks for watching Toy Ever. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye.